art is, I think, is defined by someone who had an idea, a crazy idea, and make it in such limited samples that it's so difficult. It took us a year and 8 months to be able to find one of them. And I think today in the world there's only 10 pieces which have been produced so far. So I will obviously would like to share my passion with you and serve you one of this amazing cognac Hennessy, because this is one of our, I think for me Hennessy is one of the best house of cognac that we have in France. And I just think this is a beauty in terms of the excellence and perfection. When we talk about art, for me, this is art. It's something that you cannot see anywhere else in anybody's home, and I love that. And I think for someone who really enjoys the cognac and the cigars, that's the perfect moment. So cheers to that. Ellen Biel, French, came to work for hotels. There was only sand at that time, not much on construction. Beautiful, interesting city, and a lot of opportunities. And started from scratch and tried to build yourself up to the top, and tried. It's funny because I think it's more of you see something and it flashes immediately. When you enter somewhere, wherever it is, and something catch your eye and you cannot remove the look from it. But this one was the wow effect immediately. And that's where you want to orientate yourself. You want to get into this wow effect. It's the same thing. I enter a showroom, I see 100 cars, there's one which is going to mark. Okay. For me, it's the automatic response of saying, I want it, because I know I'm going to love it.
Okay.
That's how he got me.
Yeah.
We have completely different taste in almost everything. Yeah. So for us to agree on something that we genuinely, both of us genuinely love
easy.
it, because even in wines and food, our tastes are very different. So art is really something where we completely agree on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
The art that we choose or that we buy represent us. So it means we are like more into modern, fun, colors, creativity, memories. She locks herself like 4 hours per day in this room.
Normally when people come at home, they don't come to the wardrobe, right? They will stay downstairs in the living room. But somehow, I like to show them the wardrobe just because it represents me. When they see this place, they kind of understand me more, I would say, and like feel more who I am.
She will not like everything. She will be very defined on what she likes. And you see the way she organizes everything in her wardrobe, in her daily life, in all aspects, right?
The sense of style is doing what you like and wearing what you like. And if you make a parallel with art, it's the same. Is having what you like, not what someone tells you to wear or not what someone tells you to buy. So whether it's fashion or art, you need to stick to yourself, to what fits you, to what makes you happy, whatever anyone else will say. We went to Eden Gallery in Dubai Mall. We were passing by. They just opened recently at that time. And then we saw this one from Alec, and we really loved it because this particular piece, it's about Dubai. And then at that time, Yann gifted me a G-Class. So it's exactly the one we had on this picture. And then Yann said, look, if you manage to bring Alec at home for him to put the plate number of Lana's G-Class on the painting, like we're getting it. And he said, okay.
I asked him to do something special in the garage, which technically reminds me everything from the beginning in Dubai. So I asked him to put the Biojau rub, which is where everything started. I asked him to put the palm, which I think is very significant of Dubai. And I asked him to put Burj Khalifa because Burj Khalifa is where I stopped working in the hospitality, where I created my company and where I met Lana. But then after, it was up to him to just be an artist and create what he wants.